topic I spend quite a bit of time thinking about is what does it mean for me to save versus when have I moved into what I call hoarding. I think of Proverbs 6:6 when I think of this question. It says, "Go to the ant, O sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. Without having any chief, officer, or ruler, she prepares her bread in summer and gathers her food in harvest." So I get a couple of things out of this passage. First of all, I get the fact that the ant was diligent in saving. So I know that saving is biblical and that I need to consider what my needs will be in the future. But what I also see is that it says that she prepares her food for the winter. It doesn't say she prepares her food for 18 winters or 47 winters. It says she prepares her food for the winter. She saves for one winter. And then presumably the next year she saves again. So there's this concept of saving is prudent and I need to do it. But also saving for so many winters and so many contingencies, I believe, is not biblical. We need to be very careful when we save that we do not move into a position where we are replacing God by our savings, or we can look to the security of our bank account and say, you know what, I'm there. I am secure. I have saved enough to prepare for every contingency. Because what happens then is I say, well, now I don't need to rely on God. And when we remove that reliance on God in our financial life, we begin to feel like we are self-sufficient. And so there's great danger in saving too much. Coming from a place of someone who's counseling on biblical finance and stewardship, there's an idea of responsibility. And I want to be careful not to say don't be responsible. But there's also a very crucial element of going too far. I can't tell you what that number is for you. I have a hard time sometimes determining it for myself. But what I can tell you is get on your knees and ask God, how much do I need to save? And then strive for that number. When you get there, use the rest of it and enjoy the ability to give it away. It is so tremendous when we get into that position. So continually strive and ask, how much do I need to save? And when have I turned from saving into hoarding?